Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome on into the Friday live stream. Thought we would do something a little bit different with the Wayne Rooney, my player. Some of you might have watched the Everton episode that we did, and I thought we'd continue that with the 2026 World Cup here with England. Welcome to chat, everyone. We got Mine Too Cool. We got Lisa Positive, Douglas, Fishing Guernsey. Nice. That's a cool username. Max Grimwood, Revelinacy, Alex, Future Barry, Shadow Assassin. Remember the name. That's right. We'll see if we can win England the World Cup here. A lot has changed since you probably watched the episode with Everton. There's a bit that we can update with our pro. I was thinking about maybe changing his appearance because I don't know if I can see it on this screen, maybe from the squad hub. I had made, yeah, there you go. I've actually made the move to Manchester United, so I went ahead with that transfer. Maybe we update his squad number as well, but yeah, he's up to an 88 overall. Ignore the transfer request for some reason. Well, I guess Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the new United boss, wasn't really selecting us. To be fair, they made some good transfers like Thomas Muller. But yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We're starting as a sub here with England, so hopefully by the end of the group stage, we'll get into the starting 11 with player training and all that sort of stuff. I'm doing good, everyone. Yeah, happy live. Hope any Americans in the chat had a good Thanksgiving. I certainly did. And yeah, we're back with the videos. What do you think about the growth of my players? They grow way too fast. Yeah, within like 1 or 2 seasons, I basically maxed out on my skill points. I think my player is definitely a step forward for career mode this year, but there are more things that can definitely be added. If you look at, I think the really interesting thing is like for 2K, for example, basically you can have like, you know, your single player and my player, but you could then go on to use your my player with basically 5 aside. So it kind of translates over. I think that would be something cool to add to FIFA. I don't know what game mode that would go into. Maybe pro clubs. So like maybe use your pro and pro clubs and have his attributes carry over. I think that would be pretty interesting. But a lot of changes would have to come first. But let's go ahead and update Mr. Rooney here. I think he probably needs a new haircut. He is a little bit older after all. He's not a young gun. What number did Rooney wear for England? I want to say it was like maybe number 8. Let's see. Number 10. That was my second guess. So we'll give him the number 10. And then how do we edit our pro? Let's see. You actually do it from the edit player screen. Oh no, edit pro. That's probably what you do. Yeah, let me quickly tweet out that we're live and then we'll get things going. By the way, I've got some new stream animations. See if I can test it out for you guys. So if someone subscribes to the channel, you should pop up on screen. This is just an example, but it is indeed working. Glad to see that. Yeah. So let's see. I think for the most part, all we got to really change is the haircut. Let's go see which different haircuts. So this is let me zoom in for you guys. This is the one that we have been using. I think probably go with something shorter, like even that, or let me know which one you guys think. I think that's not a bad Rooney right there. I mean, minus the bald spot. I didn't see that. Let's see. What's a good hairstyle here? I mean, that one's not too bad. No bald spot either in the back. Even that could be a shout. I feel like the one we just had is probably the best look that we can come up with. What do you guys think about that? Is that England Rooney right here? Or should we go with something a little bit different? I feel like his hair was a little bit more forward, if I'm being honest. That one might work too. I think that's a good look. We'll probably go with that for Rooney. And then, do you guys think we should change up any of the skill point allocation, I suppose, would be the best way to describe it? Yeah, we're going with that one. Sounds good. I think it's a pretty fair reflection. Physical attributes are kind of not necessarily maxed out, but a good amount going into that. Defending, we're not worrying about. Dribbling, I would say Maestro archetype is pretty important, so I boosted that up. Passing's pretty much up. Shooting is good. And I went with the only thing that we could change is maybe taking off the cheetah archetype and putting that somewhere else, because that is what I think 5. So we would get 5 extra skill points if we bring his pace down. We could then put it into like shooting or something else. What do you guys think? Because we could definitely improve things like, I don't know, shot power could go up. Let's go and do that. Let's see what we can boost up. Penalties maybe going up. Anything else? Free kick accuracy and I think something like this and that. 1 extra skill point. And boost his heading up a little bit. Probably call that good. Yeah, I wouldn't say Rooney had pace in the 90s. Definitely not. So I think that's a pretty fair reflection. Taking a look at our group, we've got England, Ukraine, United States, and Ireland. I'm pretty happy with this group. Starting off our World Cup 2026 campaign over in North America against the United States. I think we should be finishing first in this group. But we'll see. We'll see. You never know what might happen. And the thing is, like, especially coming on as a substitute, it's like you never really know where you'll be playing. Could be playing as a winger, could be playing as a striker. Ireland would be a huge game, IRL, absolutely. And the thing about Ireland, they're kind of a sleeper team in 2026 because they've got some high potential players. I did a US men's national team in 2026 video last FIFA. And we matched Ireland in the group, and they weren't bad by any means. They had, let's see, who would they have had at striker? I forget his name. Maybe I'll check Ireland's squad real quick. But I think they had Bazunu in between the sticks. Who, to be fair, has 84 potential this year. Collins with 82. I think it was Perret at striker for them, probably. But yeah, let's get into this match. Against the United States, we're being brought on in the 82nd minute with a 1-0 lead. So it looks like we'll be playing out at right wing or striker. Apparently striker, according to this. Take a look at who's in the team. They've got Ollie Watkins, Calvert-Lewin, Jones, I'm guessing Curtis Jones, Nat Phillips, Declan Rice, Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, don't know Godfrey's first name, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Pickford in between the sticks, our former Everton teammate. Let's get into this match and see how we do. Ooh, the US kits are nice, though. Low key. These US kits are nice. Yeah, match rating, I think we'll just try to get a single shot on target. That was not on target. Thought I would test out the keeper there. But we should be able to pick up 3 points here. We are up at striker. That's a win. Maguire might be playing. For a second, it looked like he was in the midfield. But as far as my player content goes, I think I'll be making more videos. But more like one-off videos, if that makes sense. So not necessarily like series-based content, kind of what I had in mind for Rooney. Because I was going to do an episode on Everton, an episode on his time at Manchester United, then England. Ooh, that could have been the equalizer. But yeah, I think we'll do one-off videos because One, that allows us to cover more different players. I think that's what I'm mostly interested in. And two, you know, we've got some series-based content on the channel already with the now Humber career mode, which I've been enjoying so far. Hope you all have as well. Oh, Josh Sargent off the post. We're going to get that one cleared. The U.S. is not backing down. They're trying to get that equalizer. I mean, this could be a big first point for them. They should be playing at home. Play this one out wide. Good passing from Rooney. We might be through here. We're asking for it. We will get said through ball. Two options in the middle. And we'll take that shot on target. Hopefully that helps us meet our manager objectives. Watkins plays us. The pass, that should be two. Oh, Phillips in front of goal. I know he's a CDM, but you got to get on the score sheet there. Oh, we take it away, though. Chip the keeper. And it's in the back of the net. What is even that celebration? What is Zach Steffen doing there? I thought that was going wide for a second, but we get on the score sheet. And our England debut. What a goal. I never know if I have enough power on those chip shots. But Stephanie is left stranded right there. He's not happy about that one. But a 2-0 dominant performance from England. We do love a chip shot. Yes, we do. 3 points in our first match. We'll absolutely take that. Kind of disappointing for the United States. I want to hear some predictions. Who's going to be advancing out of our group? I think Ukraine might be that team. I think it's between Ukraine and the United States. You know, Ireland could get into the mix as well. Here's the pace again from Rooney. We don't have quite enough there to get by Anthony Robinson. Maybe with the cheetah archetype. But I do kind of like being brought on as a sub. The fact that you don't need to play the full 90 minutes is kind of nice. I think my preferred way of doing it would be to have like longer half and then just being brought on as a sub rather than playing the full 90 minutes. I'll have to check and see what our half is on because it seems like it's like 20 minutes or something. The clock is moving so slow. Nice passing. We almost get there in the end. Robinson again. There is full time. 2-0. We get on the score sheet. We'll take that. Good debut performance for England. Fans are cheering us on. Unfortunately, we haven't had our squad number updated. I don't know who the England's number 10 is now. I think that might be... Yeah, I don't know who England's number 10. Maybe Rashford? An 8.0 match rating, a single goal from 9 minutes played. Not bad at all. Let's see if we can get a little boost to our manager relationship. Plus 25, we'll take that. Yeah, I think by the end of the group stage, first off, why is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer our coach here? I don't know. He's definitely not England's manager. Maybe because Gareth Southgate's not in the game? I don't know. Kind of a strange one. But let's see. What do we have half lengths on? I think it's got to be 4 minutes. Yeah, it's still on 4 minutes. That seemed like an eternity. But Ukraine and Ireland getting a draw in their first match. Let's go and do some training here. Imagine if we only appear as a substitute and then for the World Cup final we get into the starting 11. That'd be sick. Ole's at the wheel for England now. Didn't Southgate just like get a contract extension as England boss? What's going on, Nicholas? Welcome on in. Either Italy or Portugal will miss Qatar. That's crazy. Really? Are they matching up against each other? Because I know they're both playing in the next, like, I guess the playoff round, but I think it's possible for them not to match each other. If that's the case, that would be really sad. Because Italy, obviously, like one of the teams best in form for England, if we look at for Europe, sorry, if we look at I mean their performance in the Euros. But then again, if they're missing, like, I think an Italy squad without Chiellini, and I'm not sure who his partner would have been. It would have been Bonucci as the other center back. But without them, I think it's a completely different England team, or Italy team. All right, so who's this Winter guy? Is there a high potential English player named Winter? Let's see. Maybe a Youth Academy player. Yeah, he's got to be a Youth Academy player. Huh. That's an interesting one. They are against each other. Was the draw just announced? Oh, so it was just announced on Twitter. Damn. Portugal and Italy have been drawn in the same group for the 2022 World Cup playoffs. Dang. Let me see some of these other matchups. Scotland, Ukraine, Russia, Poland, Italy. Okay, so Italy, North Macedonia. I would say Italy win that. Portugal, Turkey could be really interesting, actually. I think Wales, Austria could also be good. Yeah, I think from that, I would have to say, man, Italy or Portugal. I would say Portugal will get the dub. I think Cristiano would get a goal. I would say Portugal, Sweden, and maybe Ukraine would be my picks. I think winner of Ukraine, Scotland gets it. Yeah, I'll check Winter after the game. But again, 1-0 here against Ireland. We're starting as a left winger this time. Let's get into it. Just bought FIFA, recreated Notts County, and put the real players in Notts County. Nice. Yeah, I've actually got a video coming up for any of you that might have just bought FIFA, so stay tuned for that. It's probably the next upload on the channel. Hoping to have that out this weekend. But we'll see. Nice, good tackle there. We should be really sticking to our position, not pushing back so much. Should be played the ball here, though. It's a free kick. Imagine if we're on set pieces. No, it's Jadon Sancho. Too bad, man. I want to score like a free kick goal. Do it like Beckham, who could be... Ooh, not far off. Who could be a good player to do some My Player content around. What do you think? Like, if we did a single Beckham video, I think it would have to be with his time at Manchester United. I think that'd be a really interesting one. I don't know if it's possible to, like, kind of recreate the class of 92. Probably should have taken a shot there. But if y'all are just tuning into the stream, we did win our first match in the group stage against the United States. Right now we're primarily featuring as a substitute, but we got a goal in our first match, so things have been good so far. And I think a dub here would essentially secure our place in the knockout stages. Please play me to space there, Sancho. What is that pass? Oh, I thought that was on target. Yo, I gotta take a look at this. They gave us the space. It looked like we had the keeper beat there for a second. That is extremely close. What's going on, Vision? This is our second game. RD. Jake switching accounts. Nice. Oh, Phillips just nods that toward us. We got a shot on target. Nice, I appreciate it, RD. We'll see if some of those new subscriber alerts will work out. I just updated those. That's a great ball. And that's our shot on target. Long shot goal for Rooney. The pace on that shot was something else. Dude, I'm telling you, some of the traits that we put on as well are just nuts. Like, I think you can set the same ones up for pro clubs, but like, essentially, it just boosts your stats so much. Some good team play as well. I wasn't even asking for the ball. Right into the corner. This is young Rooney. So basically what I did, Godart, is I did an actual video about Rooney and his time at Everton. And now we're kind of translating that over to his, I guess, England and international campaign. So I think he's 21 in this series. But we gave him kind of his England hairstyle, if that makes sense. But what a goal. I think, again, we'll probably meet all three of our objectives. And I'm thinking we're in the starting 11 by the time the knockouts roll around. We've still got Ukraine to play. And I think the winner of that Ukraine-U.S. men's national team match will be big. Yeah, we actually tried to recreate him. We did a decent job with it, I've got to say. Oh, can we get two? Oof, we got it taken away. That's full time. Another 2-0 victory. Can I do a Dortmund rebuild? I think that'd be an interesting concept, especially with Moukoko now in FIFA. Maybe a Dortmund 2 rebuild? I think I would be pretty interested in that. Or even having someone like Moukoko maybe transfer list Erling Haaland and have kind of Moukoko try to, I guess, fill in his shoes as the new starting striker. A 7.6 rating this time around. Let's see how we do. And we got to check out that Winter guy. El Winter, yeah, it's a youth academy player. So it's got to be someone's regen. We are 2026 after all. So yeah, again, 3/4 of the way to getting into the first team. I think another good performance and then some additional training, we should be good for the knockout stages. Is it possible to search players here? I don't know if it is, actually. Is there a way for me to check this, guys? In the player career mode? I suppose if we could find the player. See if there's like an international section here. We would have to find out like what club he's playing for, I think. He's not a United. But we actually have a pretty good idea of like most of these players' ratings, actually. So I just scroll through the majority of these Prem teams. You'll be started just in time for the final. I hope so. Derby County? Are we talking a Derby County rebuild? I really hope he's in the Prem. Otherwise, if he's not, I don't think I'll be able to find him here. Squad hub? Yeah, maybe. But I think it shows the Manchester United squad hub. That's the problem. Unless he's playing here with us, but I don't believe he is. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no way to switch over to the England squad. He's in Derby County? I mean, I'll take a look. Yeah, it must be a different player. Not saying there's not a Winter at Derby County, but I would have to guess he's got to be at one of the big Prem clubs. Some of these ratings, by the way, are just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, when you're like 6 seasons into career mode, you do run to your fair share of 90 overall players. For a second, I thought the Hunter, if you guys played the Journey, I thought he might be back in FIFA, but... What's going on, Jeremy? Try using mods? Playing on PS5 right now. Yeah, I can't be bothered looking for him. But we'll push on here and play this last match. Ukraine did pick up a dub against the US, so they've been knocked out officially. And Ireland's not necessarily out of the contest. We'll get one more training session here before the match. Nice. Pause menu in next game, check there. Good idea. Hopefully we don't get subbed on for him. But yeah, we should be able to see his overall then. I'm not sure if it shows like all the secondary positions and stuff like that there. All right. So Winter is the number 9, so he's a striker. It's got to be a Vardy regen. That would be my guess. Because Vardy is like the only like older English player at striker that has like a high enough overall that his regen would be good enough as well. Regens this year are just nuts. Let me take a look and see if I'm missing anybody, but I think it's got to be Vardy's regen. Yeah. I mean, everyone else is in their 20s, so you can more or less say it's Vardy's regen that's gotten into the starting 11. But we'll play this match here against Ukraine. We got a little bit more minutes now, which is good. What's up, Woody? Juan? How's everyone doing? Seen a lot of new faces, new names here in the chat today. You guys haven't subscribed to the channel, feel free to do so. Should have notifications working. Santiago, good to see it as well. 2 shots on target, cross success rate. Let's go for a 6.5. I think we can get a 6.5. So, yeah, a lot of the things that you would be able to see in like manager mode, like a typical manager mode, actually aren't available here in my player. So I can't see Winter's rating, but I think that might be him, unless it's Calvert-Lewin. Just look out for the number 9, I suppose. He's playing in the midfield. So I don't know. I think we can safely say it is Vardy's regen, though. Luke Shaw, what are you doing? But what do you guys think? Should we do more of these kind of streams? I don't know. We'll do maybe an episode around the My Player and then kind of do a stream with them. We could also do the same concept for manager career modes. Hanging on to possession. Nice. Finding Calvert-Lewin inside the box. Good test. Still 0-0. Can I go to match objectives? No. These are the only screens I see right now. Usually you would be able to see player performances. And that shows like more of their stats, but none of that's available. Maybe after the match we'll have an option, but we'll do that when the time comes. So let's see. I think we're playing as either a striker or right winger right now. Looks like probably a 4-4-2 as the right striker. Good tackle from Rice. And our teammate really set us up there for failure. We had like no time on the ball. How did you play the World Cup? Basically, you just get called up to your international team eventually in crew mode. I mean, you can do it as early as the first season. But for me, I just simulated forward to 2026 after I maxed out my pro. I'll try to setting in a cross here. Not a bad ball. Putting in a dangerous area. But I can't say that Ukraine has been a much tougher test. What's going on, Saxo? Oh, please. Play us through. I mean, this Ukraine defense, low-key, they've got some great defenders. I think Popov's got potential in the 80s. Shaparenko, I know that name. Malinovsky. Saigonov, I believe, is like a high potential winger for them. I don't know if he's included in the team. But a lot of like current England players are still in the squad. Maguire, Shaw, got that United connection. I guess technically we're at United as well. Wan-Bissaka. And then two of our former Everton teammates with Calvert-Lewin and Pickford. How much is FIFA 22? I think there's a sale going on right now where it's... I'm not sure what the price is, but... I mean, I picked the game up when it first came out. But yeah, go ahead and check and see if there's like some sort of sale. Usually there is around the holiday season. There is Windsor being subbed off for Marcus Rashford. Yeah, I don't know. He's a peculiar case, Mr. Winter. We don't know a whole lot about him. Who's my favorite club? Here in MLS, it's the Sounders, who unfortunately we've been knocked out of the MLS playoffs. That was some match. Real Salt Lake, the team we played against, did not register Marcus Rashford. What a goal. Real Salt Lake didn't register a single shot in either shot on target or shot. I think it was shot on target in 90 minutes plus extra time, but they won on penalties. And a goal or a save was actually called back on the Sounders from VAR because keeper was off his line. Which is something, man. It was one of those games that I was very much surprised by. Yeah, we'll see if we can see more information about our players after this match, everyone. But I appreciate the support on today's stream. A lot of people in here today. Shout out to Mr. Veselak for subscribing. Glad to see the notifications are working. Ooh, some fancy play here. Can we get one more pass to us? Nah, Calvert-Lewin with the back heel. I think he's off. It was a pass right to us from Shaw, but Abdullah, I'll see if this notification comes through. It's kind of hit or miss. I don't know what the settings are. You might have to have certain settings on YouTube, but I appreciate you subscribing, Abdullah. Rashford is pretty good in FIFA. I think it was last year he had the 5-star skill moves. I'm not sure if he still has 5-star this year. But he usually gets some good versions of his card in Ultimate Team as well. Ooh, Shaw with a chance. Trying to get that header, but hopefully we can hang on to this 1-0 result. I mean, yeah, we just saw the matchups. What are the chances? Italy and England. Not England. Italy and Portugal are in the same group. Pretty close offside call. Ronaldo or Messi? I think they're two different kinds of players, but based off this season's performances, I think you got to say Ronaldo, no? He scored some pretty big goals for United, especially in Champions League. Barry, I was actually playing some FM in last week's stream. Currently, we've got a Kaiserslautern save going on. I do think I've got a bit more to learn about FM. I'm not sure if we would continue streaming that on YouTube or something like Twitch. Seems like most of the FM streamers are over on Twitch these days. Well, let's see. Can we get some information about our players? We don't really have a whole lot to work with here. Yeah, it just shows the events and... I mean, match highlights, that's about it. We should do a My Player with Ramos. Yeah, Ramos My Player during his Real Madrid times could be interesting. Had a few different hairstyles as well. So yeah, I'm not sure what I can say about Winter. He's he's just our mystery striker. Okay, a slight improvement to our manager rating. Manager relationship. We should be in as a sub when the knockout stage come around. We just need that one more training sesh, which comes in 6 days. So I'm not sure if we'll get one more in before the knockout rounds, but moving forward to a new season, we should get our new matchups. We'll take a look at all the group stages and stuff as well. Hoping we don't get someone like Germany. I think Germany, Belgium, and Spain would be the teams I don't want to play against. I mean, Italy have some high potential players as well. We could even see like someone like a Ronaldo regen. Because we are 5 seasons in. Remember that, everyone. This is interesting. Good. I'm happy to hear that. It's something I want to do a bit more. Like if... I haven't decided if I'm going to do more My Player videos necessarily. I think I want to. Like I said, just do one-off videos with My Player. But I think definitely some live stream content at the very least. Ooh, France would be a tough one as well. For sure. So we do get Belgium. I mean, they're a tough side for sure. But I want to see some of these other matchups. Let me go ahead and do our player training first. This might even boost us into the starting 11. And there you go. We're into the starting 11 for this match. Nice. Let's take a look at how the groups went. So Belgium must have finished second if they're playing against us. Austria have made it to the round of 16. That's impressive. Mexico as well, and Iceland. I forgot about Argentina completely, but they're going to be a tough team. In the round of 16, some of the matches have already been played. Germany advancing past Ukraine. Not too surprising. France and Russia. So interestingly enough, Canada and Mexico both made it to the round of 16. United States did not. That's kind of interesting. I don't know if FIFA have updated it so Canada, Mexico, and the US are actually going to play for sure. Because I feel like the chances of that happening, just from pure simulation, are pretty low. But Romania with a surprise win against the Netherlands. Shout out to them. Spain through as well. So, I mean, Germany, France, Spain, Romania. I think Romania is the team I want to play against if we get a win. Mexico, Iceland. I would be fine with playing them. Some very interesting teams. We'll scroll through here. Germany and Belgium were actually equal on points. We know how our group finished. France finishing ahead of Austria. Italy finishing ahead of Russia. So really no dominant team so far. Mexico went 3 for 3 in a group that isn't that easy. I mean, Spain for sure, but Denmark and Sweden have some high potential players. So Mexico, kind of the team to watch right now. The Netherlands, to go along with that, that's a surprise loss for them considering they won all their matches. And for Romania, who finished second and only advanced due to goal differential, for them to beat them, that's something. Again, I'll go to Pro and Squaddo, but it shows the Manchester United lineup right now, guys. Unfortunately. It cannot show the England lineup for whatever reason. But we're starting for this one out at left wing. We've got Jadon Sancho playing as our striker. Jack Grealish out on the right. Jones, Rice, Phillips. An interesting lineup, I've got to say. A few players playing out of position, but... The Belgium squad, Courtois still between the sticks. Jason Denayer. De Bruyne is still playing. Carrasco. Doku. Lukaku at left forward. And De Ketelaere at striker. Okay. Definitely a tough match. But I think we can do it. Let's see some score predictions in the chat. How are we going to line up against this Belgium squad? So, of the games we played, we got a 2-0 victories, and I think it was a 1-0, courtesy of that Marcus Rashford goal against Ukraine. But Belgium, they're the toughest side we played so far. They've gone in a couple of runs in the Euros and the World Cup. And they've got some good players. Match rating wise, I think I'm going to take the easy one and say 10 passes in the opponent's half. We can knock that out pretty easily. Just spam passes, do some quick 1-2s. There's one. There's two. One to two, 3-2. Someone predicting a loss? We'll see. I think we get the dub. I mean, my players, sometimes you can have very little control because you can only do so much as your own pro. Like if your teams aren't giving you the chances in front of goal, I mean, there's not much you can say. Kind of just try to stick to your position and hope for the best. Defensively, we've looked sound so far. Oh, great passing, Blaise Sancho. Ooh, that could have been one. Big save from Courtois. I think he got fingertips to it. Another crossing chance, though. And we'll get our goal this time. Rocket of a shot. I think that might be Curtis Jones. It is indeed. The number 17 getting his goal for England. Flick playing as England. Shame off the Red Devils. Yeah, Maxwell, what can we say? What can we say? It's been a pretty fun like my player journey though. I think it's partly due to the fact like I don't really play my player that much on FIFA. I played a lot on 2K. I think it's just a nice change of pace from manager mode. That is Gareth Southgate, apparently. Not a bad version of him. It's like one of those generic face players in FIFA that EA do a somewhat good job with. What's with the star above the guy's head? That's the player we're controlling. That's Rooney over at left wing. Dude, imagine you customize that to like a line or something. Is there a Croatian team? I don't think Croatia's in FIFA. That's been a big appeal to playing on like modded PC. You can actually play as Croatia. Yeah, Maxwell Sworn, almost at 13K. I think the quality has always been there for Maxwell's videos, but I mean, I think I can speak pretty fairly about it. It's just like a matter of time before YouTube algorithm, like, unfortunately that plays a big role in like channels growing. But I think if you consistently make good content, like eventually the algorithm picks it up. Like there are things you can fine tune obviously as you like keep making videos, but that's something I ran into myself like last FIFA. I mean, I think I can pretty safely say my channel wasn't really reaching that many people because fairly I wasn't posting for a couple years. But eventually the algorithm picks it up, and then, you know, then it's a matter of, I guess, I don't know, keep on finding new ways to explore content, keep people interested. But yeah. The Netherlands actually lost against, who was it? Romania in the round of 16. And they went undefeated in their group, and then they lost against Romania. Yeah, shout out to Susan. Susan just presses a button, and then Suddenly videos get views. That's how it works, right? Although I've got to say, like, as far as like YouTube news goes the last day or two, I think the Mr. Beast Squid Games recreation, that is something else, man. He just like, he finds a way to keep like upping the quality of his content. Like that is production level stuff to be posted on YouTube without it being like a YouTube original or things like that. It's just like, it's wild, man. But I think it clocked in at, I think, 43 million views in the first 24 hours, which is just ridiculous numbers. Like, for reference, I think my channel has 3 or 4 million views lifetime. So 43 million in a day is just like, it's wild. Actually taking his time and making the sets like realistic as well. I haven't watched the whole video. I got up to the tug of war section because, I don't know, having watched Squid Games, that's the one thing I'll say. It's like keeping a way to make it interesting after you've watched the series, I think, is the hard part. But you've also got new characters. Do I play Fortnite or Warzone? I haven't played Fortnite since maybe like season 3 back in like 2019. But I'll be playing Warzone when I get a squad together. I have played a good amount of Vanguard, actually. Probably the most I played a Call of Duty in years. But I played again like the other day and I didn't enjoy it that much. Everyone's just using shotguns, which I was that guy too. I don't know. I think it's also skill-based matchmaking in Call of Duty, and for whatever reason, the game thinks I'm good. Yeah, shout out to North Carolina, right? Oh, we're on free kicks now. Yo, we got to take a shot. Why not? Why not let it fly, as Chris Smoove would say. $58 million, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it's his most viewed video. I'm curious, like, what is the most views his video has lifetime? I'd have to say one of them is over 100 mil. So the thing about Mr. Beast videos is, as well, they probably continue to aggregate views. I think that's kind of the goal as a YouTuber, is, you know, make content that's going to consistently get views over time. So it's like, it's almost like passive income, right? So you're not actively working on the project, but it still generates views. What's going on in the scene? There is no Croatian team. Yeah. Unfortunately. Also, shout out to Gemenery for the subscription. Appreciate you. Sorry if I missed that in real time because of the game, obviously, but try to catch on with that during breaks in play. Let's see if we can get this second goal. I have a feeling that Belgium might get a goal. So I want to make our lead 2. 150 mil. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I've got to say, I think I enjoyed being brought on as a substitute more. I might have to do that for future matches. Just not do the player training. What's your favorite game? Mine is FIFA 21, Marvel, Spider-Man. Favorite game? Yo, is that a new animation for the crowd? Since when did they do the wave? That's kind of sick. Also, is the wave a thing at football/soccer matches? I feel like that's a baseball. It's a baseball thing for sure. I haven't really seen it in other sports games, like a football, like American football. I've never seen the wave. Granted, I haven't gone to an NFL game since, man, it's been like 10 years. Tickets are expensive these days, at least here in Seattle. Also, what a ball. Just casually dropping dimes to Marcus Rashford. Let's go. Do I watch anime? Not too much these days. Yo. That was sick. Rashford setting up the goals for England, carrying the squad. So the wave is confirmed at Wembley. Okay. FIFA realistic. Confirmed. These are the sorts of realisms we look for in FIFA titles. Having the wave added. Who cares about realistic transfers? We want realistic celebrations. Speaking of realistic celebrations, if we do actually get a goal, I think I updated Rooney to have the KO celebration. Oh, we're gonna get a goal. I can feel it. Over the top. Oh, on the volley. On the volley, Courtois, get out of here. You're gonna be eliminated. I don't want to see those sort of saves. Trying to spoil the moment. Yeah, it's 3. That's right, Courtois. I'm happy to see another goal against him. Of course, he has to save our effort. What's going on, Mitt? How's it going? But we need to figure out who our next matchup's going to be. I'm hoping personally for Romania. Like, they've got some good high potential players like... they've got Haji. I think it's Giannis Haji. The cam, but outside of him, no one that I can really recall. Dennis Mon, maybe the winger. But I'm really hoping for that Romania matchup, man. That'd be nice. I played a little bit of FIFA 18. So for me, I played a lot of FIFA starting with, like, my first FIFA was like maybe FIFA 06. But between FIFA 13 and FIFA 17, I was like consistently making YouTube videos. FIFA 18, I played actually, I think FIFA 18 was the year I did like esports. I was playing a lot of Ultimate Team that year. Is either FIFA 18 or FIFA 19? I think it was FIFA 18. I'm getting old, man. It was too long ago. We can actually see player performances now. So this is the screen I want to be looking for. Winter is an 87 rated player. So this is probably Vardy's regen. I want to see who else is in this squad. Dean Henderson, an 84 overall, sitting on the bench. Ben White, 85. So Winter's definitely the surprise player here. I feel like Calvin Phillips should have a higher potential than 85, no? Same with Curtis Jones. And Grealish. Rashford at the 91. Sancho at 91. Belgium have an interesting team as well. Yeah, to be fair, we've knocked out a really strong team. They had some high overall players. We'll push on. It's between Italy and Austria for that round of 16 matchup. We actually get a decline to our manager rating. Dang. That's kind of disappointing, but we'll push on. I felt like we played pretty well. We'll see who this next matchup is. It's Italy. Oof. Now, what do you guys want to see? Should we do this training? And I think that would boost us to starting 11. Or should we appear as a sub? I kind of prefer substitutes. I think it adds a little bit more, I guess, randomness to it. We just have to hope that England don't get like obliterated in the 60 or so minutes where we're not playing actively. FIFA 18 had no stadiums. La Liga had one. Really? Yeah, these days La Liga has a fair amount of stadiums, even a few in the Segunda division. But yeah, FIFA 18 was an all right one. Trying to think of like all the high potential players. I think Hamburg actually had a pretty good squad in FIFA 18. Jan Fiete Arp. He had a ton of potential back then. But yeah, between FIFA 18 and FIFA, I'd say between FIFA 18 and FIFA 20, I didn't play a whole lot of FIFA. Toward the end of FIFA 20, I played a little bit on PC. 21, I played probably the most since FIFA 13 or so. And FIFA 22 has been all right. I mean, I think as long as gameplay is decent, which to be fair, I've enjoyed gameplay more in like the last week or so. Launch of the game, it was really good. There were a couple of rough patches in there between, but I've been enjoying the Hamburg save. Maybe it's because it's a new career mode, but gameplay's been good. As far as like new features in career mode, not a whole lot to manager mode. I mean, my players got an update. Manager mode is essentially the same. We'll come on as a sub here. And we're losing 1-0. This is, the pressure is legit on. Down 1-0 in the 60th minute. We're playing as a right winger. Raspadori getting Italy's goal 3 minutes in. We've got Gianluigi Donnarumma that we need to score on. Let's check out that Italy defense. Lazzari, Bastoni, Romagnoli, Pellegrini. We know Italy pretty well. Let's get into it. Let's see if we can get an equalizer. Maybe force penalty kicks. Try to replicate the IRL result. Except maybe win penalties this time around. Not trying to bring up any harsh memories for England fans. Let's see. Match rating. Let's go with shots on target. I think we can get 3 shots on target. Nah, that's a goal. Oh boy, 2-0 down. 30 minutes left to play. I mean, it's not out of the question. It's definitely not out of the question, but we've got our work cut out for us now. Keep in mind that we've got 4 minutes essentially of in-game time. But we need to like up the tempo. I think the best we can hope for right now is extra time. Come on, Winter. Shots blocked twice. We got to go Lewandowski mode, yeah. That is a horrible ball. Like, come on, my guy. Just keep it simple. I think we even got some traits set up where our teammates are playing better. But you see how slowly that clock is moving. We've got a chance here. We just need to be patient with our build-up play. That is the opposite of patient. I don't even care if I'm out of position. I'm helping us win the ball back. That's ours. Let's go. Dude, Phillips, what are you doing? You're just giving them back the ball. Dude, like, what are you supposed to do right now? We need a goal quickly. I think if we don't get one before the 80th minute, we can pretty much say GG's. This Italy defense is just super compact. Like, I just feel like we're not going to be able to break it down unless maybe we get a counterattacking chance. Oh, that's our bad. Should have played him quicker. I was trying to wait for the defender to overcommit. Then we get an easy ball to our right winger. Locatelli setting up Chiesa. That's a goal. That's off the post. We luck out there. Chiesa with the game face this year. I don't know why we keep going to us on the goal kicks. We do manage to win one, though, and we might have our defender beat for pace here. He tried the pass. I feel like we really got to score on this chance, though. Good passing. And then we just somehow lose possession there. I feel like this loss, assuming we lose, but I feel like this match so far has not been our fault. To concede a goal when we were first brought on. And just some of these England players, I don't know what they're doing. Like, tactics-wise, we should just be pressing from the start. Italy just playing their game, though. Like, they're hanging on to possession. We cannot even get the ball, and when we do, it goes straight back to him. He's off. Oh, man. 5 minutes left to go. 2-0 down. Just get the ball forward. It's a good ball. Oh, Donnarumma with the save. We score that, we might have a chance. What is that pass? Don't. Please. Yeah, that's GG's. England knocked out to Italy in the World Cup. The rematch goes in Italy's favor again. Thoughts on Xavi to Barcelona? I think it's a good appointment. I mean, I have mixed feelings about like former players taking over as manager, but Xavi has some managerial experience. I think he knows the Barcelona system pretty well. So I hope he does well enough for them. I mean, Champions League wise, there's probably very little chance that they advance. I think they need, what is it? Benfica. I think it's Benfica to lose to Kiev, right? And then they need to get a win against Bayern, which is certainly a tough ask. But disappointing stuff as we do get knocked out there. I guess we could get a few games in for one, Rooney and his time at United. Or we could just retire Rooney and see what job offers come up. What do you guys want to see? You guys want to see Rooney as a 21-year-old manager? That could be kind of fun. I mean, I'll be streaming for like another... I would like to stream for another hour, I should say. We'll see who wins this World Cup anyway. I think Italy go and win it now. Italy or France. Can we see the World Cup, please? Italy, Argentina, Germany, and Spain. So it's going to be a very interesting final here. Let's see. Spain versus... Wait, okay, no. Okay, it is Germany versus Spain. Interesting. Go for like another week. Final should be played by then. Yeah, I think we'll retire and just see what happens. Maybe we get a Derby County offer. That'd be cool. And the winner was Italy in the final, actually, against Germany. Spain getting the third place. Fair enough. All right. I think that's probably the end to the Rooney manager career mode as a player. Now, the big question is, are we happy with how Rooney looks? Do we want any changes to him before we retire him and make him a manager? I think he looks pretty realistic. The only thing that we could change is maybe his hairstyle a bit. I think that's a pretty fair look for Rooney. That's actually not a bad one either. It's just the bald spot that kills it, dude. Like, I feel like that's the perfect haircut minus the bald spot. This one not too bad either. Yeah, to be fair, we could add some facial hair for Rooney because he's got a beard these days. I feel like a short, like, almost comb over would be nice. I mean, something like this, except shorter hair. Like, I saw a Wayne Rooney interview the other day. We're basically trying to make his Derby County look. You know, this might not be a bad one. He's got some hair, to be fair, these days. We definitely want something shorter on the sides, but kind of combed over in front. Yeah, I think that might be the one. Something like this. And then maybe give him like some grayer hair. Wait, so we only got one Rooney episode? Yeah, that's the only episode I'll be posting on YouTube. Basically what I'm trying to do for my player content is to have it be single episodes. And then maybe some live streams afterwards. What's going on, Junior? So let's see, facial hair wise. Yeah, he's definitely got a beard going on these days. I think we update the hair color a little bit. I feel like something like this. What do you guys think? Is that a realistic look at Rooney these days? I mean, the picture I'm looking at, he's really got the gray beard going on. So we could even do something like that. I think I'm happy with that. Would I consider a Venezia career mode? Yeah, I am considering Venezia if we decide to do another series-based save after Hamburg. I'm going to see how Hamburg does. But yeah, after that, I'll decide if I want to do another one of those saves. But yeah, let's go to the squad hub and retire, see what offers come on in. I'm going to make a save as well. Confirm your retirement. We do get some offer. Yo, Blackburn Rovers in the Prem. Fair enough. Nottingham Forest also in the Prem. I was kind of hoping for a Derby County offer. Doesn't look like we get a Derby County offer. So what do you guys think? If we, out of these ones, which I think Blackburn Rovers could be really interesting to try to keep them in the Prem. As far as the championship saves go, maybe Swansea City. Ipswich Town are kind of interesting. But yeah, we could do like, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes of Blackburn, get through a transfer window. And it would be very sim heavy. I would maybe play like 1 or 2 matches, but I think this Blackburn squad is pretty interesting. You got Brereton Diaz, the Chilean winger. Buckley, I think, has some decent potential. Whatever, do a Stoke career mode back to the Prem. Maybe a Stoke City realistic rebuild. Yeah, I'm not going to do Nottingham Forest. That would not work out. Let's do Blackburn. Just to see the squad. I think it's interesting they made it to the Prem. I don't think I've ever seen a career mode with Blackburn in the Premier League, so it's an interesting one. Yeah, we did a decent job with his Rooney. I've got to say. Like, we'll go ahead and update him a little bit more. But I think we crushed it on the manager. Now, what does he actually wear? He definitely likes his rain jacket. So let's see what we can do here. They don't really have like a proper rain jacket, do they? Just the... I think the black tracksuit jacket would probably be a good look. I think Rooney's more of a comfort kind of guy. You know, he's not wearing the black suit pants that much. He's wearing his tracksuit. Now, is he... The big question, what's the shoe game? Tennis shoes? It's looking like tennis shoes. Can we get a yes or no on the tennis shoes? I kind of like that look. Get a little bit of contrast going on. Of course, if you're wearing some white shoes, definitely rock the socks. But here is the Blackburn squad. We have not seen them at all. They've got some alright players, to be fair. Looks like we need to sign a striker. This guy looks good as a cam, honestly. Work on his passing. It looks like a really good cam. Yeah, this is a decent squad. Who's this Travis guy? I mean, as a box-to-box, almost see him. His shooting isn't very good, but his rest of his stats are amazing. I might have to do a Blackburn career mode one of these days. They've got a decent team. They've got maybe a pre-gen or something from Mozambique. Are there any players from Mozambique in FIFA? I was not expecting to see Mozambique. To be the country of origin from the center back, but let's see. There are 4 players in FIFA 22 who are from Mozambique. The highest potential, to be fair, they've got some high potential players. 78, 75, 72, and a 67. Oh, the face cam was blocking the shoes. Yeah. This squad isn't bad at all, man. Still relatively young as well. I think it's a team that can definitely stay promotion in the Prem without being relegated. Even squad depth wise, got some decent players on the bench. The reserves. Too many center backs here, though. We could try to find the next year for sure. Let's see what else we're working with. Is the squad ready for the big six? Definitely not. But 27.3 to work with in the transfer budget. I mean, objectives wise, they basically just want us to avoid relegation. No problem there. I'll check the free agents for you guys. We are a bit into the season now. I mean, the Prem's kicking off in like 3 weeks. So we need to be relatively quick about getting some signings into the team. But I'll check free agents. Maybe just take a look at some of the top nationalities. What do you guys think? Maybe we'll see a Messi regen. I feel like this stage, like, you're going to see so many hype overall players. I might just do a, I don't know, like a 16 to 21 filter. I'll just reset all this. I just search by position. Like that we might need. Because look at all these players. This is just 16 to 21 free agent goal GKs. You're going to see so many regens now. I'm kind of seeing if we have a player that already has his rating. Because then we would know that he's going to be like potential to be special. There were a few comments saying I should look for the next year, so I'll do a search for England striker and see if we can sign any good players. I mean, we could actually look up Winter. Winter could be an interesting shout. So we know that's Vardy's regen. Find out where he's actually playing. He is at West Ham, 87 overall. Well out of our transfer budget. But what do you guys think? Any potential signings we could make? Honestly, I think we signed a striker, and that's about it. And this team. We've got some young prospects that we might want to give more minutes to. Lewandowski regen. Armstrong is the best year replacement. Yeah, he did just leave Blackburn Rovers, but we're a few seasons in. 29 years old. He's over at Fulham these days. He should be within our budget. Yeah, I think we bring Armstrong back and kind of just roll with this squad. I think Harry Kane is still playing. Yep, 32 years old. Still at Spurs, actually. Let's see how much Armstrong would cost us. Yeah, 81 overall, just about right. He's going to use up a lot of our transfer budget, though. 24 mil. We have 27, but we've got a lot in the wages, too, so I think this is reasonable for us to bring in. They want 33. I think we can settle on 30. Nah, I think surely they're going to settle on 30. Just work with me a little bit. I think Scott Parker's still the boss. There you go. Yeah, Marseille's a good one to rewatch. Honestly, I really enjoyed that career mode. Hernandez was probably our best homegrown talent that year. Hey, there you go. Armstrong back to the team. Do we give him the number 9? Who's it? Their current number 9. Aaron Connolly. Let's see. He's a rotational player for us, to be fair. He wore the number 7 at Blackburn Rovers. What do you guys think? Should we go with number 7? For a bit of nostalgia, he's the number 9 for Southampton right now. Taking over Ings' old number. Yeah, I think it's between number 7 and number 9. Yeah, that's the big question mark. 9 was kind of Shearer's number. 7 is the Armstrong's former number at Blackburn. Let's leave it up to a poll. All right, get involved, guys. I just made the poll live. Really glad it's a new feature for the YouTube live streams. Really adds to the interaction. But I'll leave it up to y'all. Number 7, number 9 for Mr. Adam Armstrong. Looks like number 9 is leading the way. With just 7 votes so far, but about 70% of the poll. I'll give it a few more seconds, and then we'll decide that. Probably get a couple of simulations in, and I think play one match. Now, my question would be, who's a good opponent for us to play as Blackburn? Blackburn and Burnley seem to have a rivalry. Some of these names for the derby are interesting. It is very close, 52 and 48. I'll give it 30 more seconds. Again, here's how it would look at number 7. I think that's a good look for Armstrong, but there is something special about the number 9. He will be our striker after all. In the meantime, I think he does qualify for a development plan. High-low work rates, so we'll put him on the poacher dev plan. And I think number 9 does win it, so that's decided. So yeah, I think we'll probably play against Burnley. If they're still in the Prem, which they might not be. Yeah, it looks like Burnley got relegated. Let's see. Where is Burnley at? Are they in the Championship? League One. Burnley chilling in the Championship. Sad times. Crystal Palace as well. Sunderland have made the move up. Derby County actually seen relegation to League One. Yeah, not too many big surprises there. So what match would you guys want to see? I'm only probably going to feature one or two. Newcastle could be a shout. Maybe an FA Cup fixture, if we do manage to reach the later stages. We've got Nottingham Forest in the Prem. That could be an interesting one for Rooney. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. What do you guys think? I'm kind of leaning toward Nottingham Forest or Newcastle. I think I'll just play that one match because, I mean, the objective of today's stream was to do as much as possible with the England squad, but you know, we maneuver as needed. So yeah, we'll play against Newcastle. I'll do some player train just to make sure everybody's ready. Now, my question, does the training we did as a player translate over? And the answer to that is no. So we've got defending scenarios already, extreme hot potato. I'll go ahead and do fast shots. That's another easy one to do. And then we'll play through these so we can make sure our player sharpness is good. But Blackburn in the Prem. It's an interesting one. Clearly Rooney giving some shooting tips to his strikers. Not feeling too confident about getting an A on this one. But we're getting a couple of chances now. Finally go into the corner. Here we go. These are the toughest ones when they're to the like top right or top left. The ones on the ground are pretty easy. You just do a low driven. Yeah, we're not getting an A this time. Just didn't get some of the early chances. A couple of keeper saves. You know, we'll just simulate forward. We'll play a match with lower sharpness. Doesn't matter too much. Also, Eddie Howe to Newcastle and Gerrard to Aston Villa. I need to see Eddie Howe actually in charge of a match. I don't know how involved he was in their first fixture because I think they ended up either getting a draw or losing. But I know he is back for the next one. Awesome if I rebuild Houston Dynamo and MLS. Yeah, I think Houston have had some good players over the years now that I think about it. Them and I think FC Dallas would be an interesting one too.
Okay, thanks for waiting. We can make a start now.
But I think between them, maybe FC Cincinnati, because they've finished like on the lower end of the league table all 3 seasons now that they've been in the league. So that would be quite the rebuild. I do want to do more MLS content, to be fair. I think probably the second most popular like audience demographic on my channel is UK and then the US. So I like these Blackburn kits though. I don't think I've ever done a Blackburn Rovers career mode. Let's see. I like their home as well. Good bit of contrast. You know, we might actually wear the home kits for this one. What do you guys want to see? The home or the away? This reminds me of also that team. I think it's in Argentina. NOB. Also, that little bit of that rose on their kit's super nice. That's a nice bit of detail. You can really see it on the black kit here. Not so much on the blue. That's a nice away kit, though. Nice fine attention to detail. All right, we'll wear the away. Play this one match. Probably call it for today's stream. Let's see. Newcastle have signed Gabriel Jesus. Denny. I mean, this is a good Newcastle squad. Looks like the rebuild has started for them. The 100 million rebuild. Because they've got Kepa, they've got Dele Alli. This is a good team. I'm so used to playing my player. I was like, I wasn't even switching positions at all. That should be ours, though. I think Armstrong gets his goal here. Go on, Brereton Diaz. I don't know if he's left or right-footed. I think he's got to be right-footed, no? Gabriel Jesus, the burst of pace, bro. Oh, he chips us as well. What a goal. I mean, what a goal to concede, to be fair. I can actually see that as a transfer happening as well. I don't know, give it 5 years, Gabriel Jesus playing in a Newcastle United kit. Could happen. Arteta's had a good season. Yep. He's had a good season. He's featuring in Sidemen videos. The F2 as well. Probably happy days for him. Not far off. I need to try some of those finesse shot efforts. I've heard they got buffed. Like the speed of them. Maybe that's why some of these finesse shots have been going in today's stream. Yeah, to be fair, I haven't really played FIFA since the latest patch came out. But the CPU seems to be creating chances for fun. I thought that was 2 for him. Here we go. Armstrong. Not the best ball. Maybe we'll keep this one in play. No, goes right back to Newcastle. Good save from our keeper. Well done. But yeah, if you're just joining into the stream, we did do the Rooney My Player with England. Unfortunately, got knocked out to Italy in the quarterfinals, so we decided to retire, and this is the club that we've been offered. Blackburn Rovers in the Prem. I think we would like to have a player manager right now. I would want to bring Rooney on because he's still like an 88 rated player. Can we just sub him on real quick? The 21-year-old icon himself. Do I score a lot of long shots? Not really. I feel like most of the goals I score are from counters. I score like a couple every season though. I mean, I try to take them. I think even in the latest Hamburg episode, you'll have seen that. The one I almost scored with Krause. I don't have a certain like style of play. I don't know. I try to create chances. Have a long shot when the time comes up. Because if you don't have a go every now and then, you're never going to score. Oh, Lascelles. The brick wall for Newcastle. Saliba's a quality signing for them as well. Not a good distribution. Oh, that was one of our players. I feel like there's a slight kit clash that stopped us from scoring there. It's all right. Is there going to be a Rooney regen? That's my question. Yeah. If the player retires, does a regen pop up? It's a good question. Because I was looking for a English striker, wasn't I? So I think I would have seen him in the free agents. All right, 1 minute of added time. Can we get one more attack in? I don't think so. No. All right, we're fine. We'll try to get in a good half here. At least draw things level. The goal is just to stay up in the Prem after all, so a single point is good. Newcastle by now will have kind of built up their team. I think at this stage, Newcastle kind of trying to be a mid-table squad with the takeover. Our defense just getting carved up. Good tackle, though. Let's go. Come on, Armstrong. Start the counter. Oh, I didn't time that well. We're fine. We're not going to get there. Kepa quick off his line. What's going on, Rami? Good play, but he's offside. What is there to explain, Ace? You can play FIFA 2. It's a global game. To be fair, I've always played sports games. FIFA was one of the first ones I actually played. I think that MLB I played a lot of, like MLB The Show. Even some basketball these days. Don't play too much Madden anymore. Anfield, we were streaming the My Player with Rooney before we retired. I could update it, but I don't really have a new thumbnail for Blackburn. So, yeah, we were doing the England My Player before we got knocked out to Italy. I'll go ahead and update the title, though, because that is fair. I don't want to mislead too many people. There you go. That should be updated. All right, 20 minutes left to play. Probably should start thinking about substitutions. That said, if we concede a goal, we don't. I was going to say, if we concede, it really won't matter. But now we're still in it. Come on. What kind of changes can we make? Who is Pacey? This guy can be brought on. Connolly? Maybe Connolly for Armstrong? Play Armstrong out wide. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Support Millwall. Yeah, what's Millwall's situation been? I feel like they've just been in the championship for a while. I did enjoy Zerka's FIFA, I want to say FIFA 15 Millwall career mode. That was a pretty good one. What a switch of play. Go on, Connolly. We'll take a shot on target there. Sport Bradford City, 25K capacity. Wow. Oh, if we wouldn't have tripped there, we might still have it. Dolan in the middle. Kepa, why you do this? We're trying to get a point here. On the header. Play it outside. Nice. Nice. Too much. We just can't get our goal. Newcastle clearing it out every time. Come on. He's on. Oh, I can't make the pass though. Kabore. Maybe we'll get one more chance here. If we can win it back. 2 minutes of added time. I don't think we're going to get a chance. We would need him to cross like now. Yeah, that's it. Some time-wasting tactics from Newcastle. And there's full time. Yeah, constant pressure is probably the way to go there. But I think we're going to call that it for the stream today, guys. Appreciate you hanging out. It's been a fun one. I enjoy the My Players stuff. And I think it's something we'll do more. Again, it's I'll think of some different players to do like kind of content around. And then, yeah, we could probably continue that sort of thing for streams every now and then. But yeah, hope you all have a good weekend. And thank you again for stopping by the stream today. It was a lot of fun. But I think I'll be signing out here. Until next time, until next stream, and hopefully next week. I'll catch you all later.